Hello, members of my Bible class. How are you this evening? We're getting ready to go into our second week of the Bible class, and I just thought I'd give you a little heads up on where we're heading and where we come from. If you're just joining us, what I recommend is you go back and look at the introduction. You can follow the link and find that. That'll be very helpful for you. I would also recommend that you read the whole book of James, all 5 chapters of it, because that'll give you a little bit more insight into where we're going and how we're going to get there. You're probably wondering what we did last week. We tried to tape it, but we had some technical difficulties, so can't tell you to go back and look at that. But I'll tell you what we did talk about. We are reading the book of James, and we got through the first 8 verses. And some of the highlights would be is that James wrote a very general letter to all the Christians. And in his introduction, he says to the 12 tribes scattered all over the place. So from that, we can concur that he is writing to the Jewish population, not necessarily a Gentile population. So that's going to color how he addresses them and what he's going to talk about. So that was his introduction. And in the first couple of verses that we went over, what we did talk about a little bit was the idea that trials and tribulations helps us to persevere and to grow. And while God does not throw temptations our way, God does not punish us, God does not do those kinds of things, they are part of the world that surrounds us. And so we have to figure out a way to deal with them. And that's where James is going to be going with the rest of his book. And so as you get ready tomorrow or for Wednesday, just make sure you try to get a look at the introduction and review the first 8 verses, and we'll go on from there. See you on Wednesday.